Hi, in this video, we are going to discuss about polynomial functions. Let's recall this basic information. What's the difference between the three mathematical terms polynomial expression, polynomial equation, polynomial function? X cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6 is an example of a polynomial expression. As you can see, wala ditong equal sign and then walang ibang variable kagaya ng y or z. So this is a polynomial expression. X cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6 equals 0 is an example of a polynomial equation. So may makikita ka ditong equal sign and then 0. Walang ibang variable maliban sa x. X cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6 is equal to p of x is an example of a polynomial function. So minsan nakalagay dyan f of x, minsan din equals y. So these are examples of polynomial function. Ito naman polynomial equation and polynomial expression. Okay, let's review. Identify whether the following term is a polynomial expression, polynomial equation, or polynomial function. Okay, number one is an example of a polynomial expression. Okay, number two, x cubed plus 5x squared minus 17x is equal to 21 is an example of a polynomial equation. Number 3, x cubed plus 9x squared plus 2x minus 48 equals y is an example of a polynomial function. Number 4, x raised to 4 plus 6x cubed plus 13x squared plus 12x plus 4 equals to 0 is an example of a polynomial equation. Kasi nakalagay equals 0. And then number 5, x cubed plus 2x squared minus 49x minus 98 is equal to p of x. This is an example of a polynomial function. P of x is equal to 6x cubed plus 4x squared plus 6. So let's study this polynomial function. So the polynomial function p of x is equal to 6x cubed plus 4x squared plus 6 has 3 terms. So paano siya nagkaroon ng 3 terms? So let's have this marker. So meron siyang 1, 2, and then 3 terms. Kaya sabi diyan it has 3 terms. Okay, let me just erase this. Let's continue. The highest power of each term is 3. Okay, when you say highest power, we are talking about the degree. The degree of the polynomial is 3. Okay, when we're talking about degree, we are talking about the highest power or we are talking about the highest expression. And then here, meron tayong yung 6 and ang exponent niyan ay 1. Ang x natin ay may exponent na 2 and x cube, yung ito po. Ito yung ating highest exponent or highest power. Okay, tinatawag din natin yang degree. Okay, that's why the highest power or the degree of this polynomial function is 3. Okay, let me just erase. Okay, let's continue. The leading coefficient is 6. Okay, when you say leading coefficient, okay, kapag nakaayos yung ating polynomial function in standard form, okay, ibig sabihin ng standard form, pababa yung exponent hanggang mapunta lang sa constant. Okay, so kapag naka-arrange yan, okay, the leading coefficient is makikita sa unahan ng may pinakamataas na exponent. So this is our leading coefficient. Leading coefficient. And then, sabi nung ating last part of the sentence is the constant is 6. So, saan yung constant term? Ito. This is our constant term, yung walang kasamang variable. Okay, let's try to analyze this polynomial function. Okay, the polynomial function has 5 terms. So, saan nakita yung 5 terms? Meron tong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, it has 5 terms. And take note that the terms are separated by the plus or the minus sign. Okay, let's continue. Okay, it can be written in standard form. Y is equal to x raised to 4 plus 6x cubed plus 13x squared plus 12x plus 4. So kasi pag tiningnan nyo yung ating polynomial function na to, okay, tingnan nyo yung kanyang mga exponent, hindi naka-arrange from lowest to highest. So pag sinulat siya in standard form, dapat simulan natin sa may highest exponent, and that is x raised to 4. Susunod ay 6x cubed plus 13x squared plus 12x, and then huli is our constant term, yung ating positive 4 or plus 4. Okay, let's continue yung ating reading. So, the leading term is x raised to 4. So, pag in-arrange mo na siya in standard form, ang mauunang term ay ito, x raised to 4. So, tinatawag nga siyang leading term. Okay, sunod. Therefore, the degree of the polynomial is 4. So remember yung definition natin kanina, the degree is the highest power or the highest exponent. And our degree here is 4. Okay, tuloy natin yung pagbabasa. Okay, sabi dito, the leading coefficient is 1. Okay, saan ang galing yung 1? So, since naka-arrange na yung ating polynomial in standard form, okay, naka-arrange na siya. So, hanapin natin yung leading term. Nasa unahan nun yung coefficient, yung number, nakatabi ni x raised to 4. So, hindi kasi dyan nakalagay, hindi talaga natin sinusulat yung 1. So, sa unahan yan, meron tayong invisible na 1. Okay? So, the leading coefficient or the leading numerical coefficient is 1. And then, punta tayo sa last part ng statement. Okay, let me just remove yung iba nating sinulat. Okay, the constant term is 4. So, saan ang galing yung constant term? Dito. Okay, kapag naka-arrange na siya sa standard form, okay, yung pinakadulo na walang kasamang variable na x is our constant term. Okay, remember that the polynomial function may also be written in factored form and irreducible factors. Okay, the function y is equal to x raised to 4 plus 2x cubed minus 13x squared minus 10x can be written in factored form as y is equal to x times x minus 5 times x plus 1 times x plus 2. So take note na itong dalawang polynomial function na to, ito can be written this way. Pag minultiply natin, pag finactor natin ang polynomial function na y is equal to x raised to 4 plus 2x cubed minus 13x squared minus 10x, okay, magiging ganito yung itsura niya. Okay, magiging x times x minus 5 times x plus 1 times x plus 2. At kapag itong factored form naman, ito naman ay minultiply natin. Okay? Ang magiging result naman ay itong dalawa. So, ibig sabihin, pareho lang sila. So, yung polynomial function, as stated here, may be written in factored form. Ito yung factored form nasa baba. Factored form yan. And it can be written in standard form or irreducible factors. Okay, so how will you know that a polynomial function is a polynomial function? So ano yung mga informations that we need to remember? Letter A, your n, that means your exponent, should not be negative number. So bawal yung negative na exponent. Letter B, your n is not 0. So your exponent must not be 0. Letter C, your exponent or your n is not a fraction or not in fraction form. Letter D, Your n or your exponent is not a radical. So when we say radical, we're talking about roots. Pwedeng cube root, pwedeng square root, pwedeng fourth root, etc. And then letter E, your n or the exponent is not an imaginary number. So when you say imaginary number, examples dito yung mga numbers na nasa loob ng radical sign na negative. So example in square root of negative 8, square root of negative 12. So those are examples of imaginary numbers. Tell whether the following is a polynomial function or not. So let's have letter A. F of x is equal to 2 minus x plus 3x squared minus 4x raised to the fourth power. So ito, hindi siya nakasulat ng standard form. Okay? Wala naman siyang negative na exponent, walang exponent na radical, and then walang exponent na fraction, hindi rin naman zero yung kanyang exponent. So letter A is an example of a polynomial function. Let's go to letter B. P of x is equal to square root of 5, x raised to 7 plus 2x cubed minus x. Okay, so pag tinignan mo yung letter B, meron ngang square root dito, pero ang nasa loob lang ng square root ay si 5. Hindi kasama si x raised to 7. So remember, ang bawal ay yung exponent, okay, na meron siya o nasa loob siya ng radical sign. So letter B is a polynomial function. Sunod, letter C, y is equal to 3x squared plus 2x raised to the power of 2. Okay, so pag tinignan naman natin to, walang negative na exponent, walang zero na exponent, walang fraction na exponent, at saka wala din siyang imaginary exponent. So this letter C is a polynomial function. Let's go to letter D. F of x is equal to square root of 5x plus 3. Okay, so yung letter D natin, nasa loob yung x natin ng radical sign. So letter D is not a polynomial function. Sunod, letter E, y is equal to negative 4x squared plus 2x raised to negative 1. Letter E is not a polynomial function kasi merong negative na exponent. Okay. Let's summarize what we have learned in today's discussion. So you have y is equal to x times x minus 3. So this is a polynomial function and we need to get informations about this. So kailangan kung isusulat natin to in standard form. So the standard form is y is equal to x squared minus 3x. So paano nakuha yon? You multiply x times x and then x times negative 3. So, pag tiningnan nyo po, this is arranged in descending power. Ibig sabihin from highest to the lowest exponent. So, the standard form is y is equal to x squared minus 3x. So, kapag nakasulat na sa standard form, madali nang kunin yung degree, yung kung ilang terms, kung ano yung leading coefficient, okay, ano yung constant term. So, let's get the informations. Okay, so there are two terms in y is equal to x squared minus 3x. So, ano yung unang term? X squared. Ano yung pangalawang term? Negative 3x. There are two terms. The degree is 2. So, in y is equal to x squared minus 3x, the highest exponent is 2. So, the degree is 2. The leading coefficient is 1. In y is equal to x squared minus 3x. So remember, kung naka-standard form na yan, yung number na nasa unahan ng leading term ng x squared ay 1. So hindi lang natin talaga sinusulat yung 1 sa unahan ng leading term. Okay, so the leading coefficient is 1. The constant term is 0. So pag tiningnan natin yung y is equal to x squared minus 3x, walang number sa dulo. So our constant term is 0. Last, the leading term is x squared. So pag tiningnan natin naman, remember dito sa taas kanina, the two terms are x squared at saka negative 3x. So yung nangunguna, the leading term is x squared. Okay, let's have example number 2. So in y is equal to 4x squared minus 3x raised to 4 plus 5, hindi siya nakasulat in standard form. So kailangan muna nating i-arrange from the highest exponent down to the lowest exponent. So arrange natin to. So the standard form is y is equal to negative 3x raised to 4 plus 4x squared plus 5. So pag tinignan nyo, dapat kasama ni negative 3 yung negative dito, yung minus sign. So negative 3x raised to 4 plus 4x squared plus 5. So naka-arrange na siya in descending power or from highest to the lowest power. There are three terms. So, ano-ano yung 3 terms niya? You have negative 3x raised to the 4th power. First term yon. Ano yung sumunod na term? 4x squared. Ano yung huling term? 5. So, there are 3 terms separated by plus and the minus sign. The degree, okay, is 4. In y is equal to negative 3x raised to 4 plus 4x squared plus 5. So, the degree or the highest exponent is 4. The leading coefficient is negative 3. So, pag tinignan nyo, naka-arrange na from lowest to highest exponent to, or highest power, yung number na nasa unahan ni x raised to 4 ay negative 3. So, tawag dyan ay leading coefficient or the leading numerical coefficient. The constant term is 5. Yun yung number na walang kasamang variable. 5. The leading term is negative 3x raised to the 4th power. Ito yung term na nasa unahan kapag naka-arrange na siya in standard form. Okay, last example natin is y is equal to negative 3x cubed plus 2x plus x raised to 4 plus 5. So, ito ay hindi nakasulat in standard form. Kasi nga, tingnan nyo yung highest exponent niya nandito sa may bandang hulihan. So, a-arrange natin siya from 4, then 3, and then x, and then yung huli, constant term. So, this is the standard form. Y is equal to x raised to 4 minus 3x cubed plus 2x plus 5. There are 4 terms. So, meron tayong x raised to 4. Ito yung unang term, ito yung pangalawa, pangatlo, and then pang-apat. So, there are 4 terms. The degree is 4. Okay, highest exponent natin kasi ay 4. The leading coefficient is 1. So, ano yung saan makikita yung 1? Sa tabihan ng x raised to 4. Yung nasa unahan niya ay 1. The leading term is x raised to 4. So remember, pag in-arrange nga siya from highest to lowest power, yung term na nasa unahan, x raised to 4, is called leading term. And the constant term is 5. Again, yung constant term, ito yung term na walang kasamang variable na x. Okay? Constant term. Okay, what can you recall about the polynomial functions? So let's determine whether the following is a polynomial function or not. So mag-practice pa tayo. Okay, in these examples, we are asked to tell whether the following is a polynomial function or not. So, nandito na yung information na kailangan natin para hindi tayo pabalik-balik ng notes. So, letter A, bawal ang exponent na negative. Letter B, bawal ang exponent na 0. C, bawal po yung exponent na fraction. Letter D, bawal ang exponent na nasa loob ng radical number or radical sign rather. And then letter E, bawal ang exponent na imaginary. Okay? So, number 1, this is an example of a polynomial function kasi positive naman yung kanyang exponent. Number 2 is not a polynomial function. So, remember, ito kasi meron siyang expression sa taas, x plus 3. Okay, number 3. Number 3 is an example of a polynomial function. Hindi naman exponent yung x plus 4 over 3. So, ang bawal na fraction ay yung exponent. Number 4, this is an example of a polynomial function. Number 5, you have y is equal to the square root of 6x squared plus 1. kung exponent natin ay nasa loob ng radical. So this is not a polynomial function. Number 6. Okay, we have f of x is equal to 2 minus x plus 3x squared minus 4x raised to 4, polynomial function. Okay, number 7. P of x is equal to square root of 5, x raised to 7 plus 2x cubed minus x. So remember that sa 5 lang ang nasa loob lang ng radical is si 5, hindi kasama si x raised to 7. So this is a polynomial function. And number 8, y is equal to 3x squared plus 2x raised to 2, polynomial function. Number 9, f of x is equal to square root of 5x plus 3, not a polynomial function kasi yung x natin nasa loob ng radical sign. And number 10, y is equal to negative 4x squared plus 2x minus raised to negative 1. Okay, negative 1 is a negative exponent, bawal. So this is not a polynomial function. Thanks for watching.